being a visual artist, have come to really believe that art is a tool. And if we look at art historically, we begin to see how visual arts, performing arts, have been used for centuries as a vehicle by whoever's funding it or whoever has a message that they're trying to get across. So it's really important to understand that public art is really a very, very powerful tool, not because of the physical space that it occupies, but because of the psychological space that it impacts. So it's sort of like the artwork is the angel, is the emissary with the message that transforms. The bird was originally built in 1993. The intention of the work was to get people to see what solid waste looked like. Hopefully plants a seed around the amount of stuff that we consume, and all this other stuff that's left then has to be dealt with. The local community really became attached to it, and we relocated the work to I call it the scenic overlook rest area at mile marker 134 out west of Las Cruces. And it's been up there for 10 years. And it was just time to bring the work back and refurbish it. February is when we got it here. Started taking it apart and sandblasted it, primed it, painted it. Then spent some time at the recycle center recovering sheet metal, which came from like old tool sheds, roofing metal, appliances, and then put a skin of this sheet metal on the bird. A lot of the material, particularly the shoes, came from area thrift stores. We tried to work with the colors that are on a road runner. Most appliances are black, white, silver, and so we go out to the recycle center to see what is coming in and pulling things off that we think we can use. And we've got a huge pile of stuff over here that we work with. The headpiece is real fun to work on because there's a lot of detail in it. And the eye here is a Volkswagen headlight. And then around this is a small bicycle tire. The crest of the bird is little pieces of shoes that had little rhinestones in them. There are belts in here. There are windshield wiper blades. There's condensing tubes. There's shoes. There's paint brushes, plastic spoons. The front of the bird has the winged victory, which for me is kind of the centerpiece here. It's really fun to work with these materials because even though they're given in order to maintain the visual integrity, it's finding the right shoe with the right lines going the right direction that will fit with another shoe. The beak of the bird is part of the original work, and it is actually a metal trash can. We got a big hammer and persuaded it to fit the frame. The paint brushes are the brushes that we use when we painted the armature. The sort of residuals of our process are integrated back into the work. It's really important to involve your community. And I have really appreciated being able to work with the South Central Solid Waste Authority on this project. City of Las Cruces is really instrumental. All of the folks at the thrift stores are really instrumental. My own kids and their friends are all involved with part of the early stages of refurbishing the work, and it's really great to have that group of kids out here, and they're participating in their own evolution is the way that I see this. They're actually moving things forward by taking direct action. And to me, that's empowerment. And so getting people involved in this, for me, is a really important part of the work.
My name is Olin Calk. I am Olin's daughter.
And I'm Olin's son, Cameron. We've been, I guess, affiliated with this project ever since we were little kids. I think before I was born, they started doing it around when Camilla was like 1.5. So it's been a sort of lifelong interest, I guess. We always used to go up to the rest area and check out the bird.
Have picnics.
Yeah, have picnics up there. So it's been nice to really get involved with the refurbishment. I've been working on it. I mean, pretty much every week since we started, I've been doing about 40 hours, as well as a friend of ours has been doing a lot of work as well. So
I've been kind of more behind the scenes, trying to get a lot of younger people in Las Cruces involved with the project, getting them to donate small trinkets or items to put on the bird, because then, you know, they can go up and visit the bird and try and find their little item. And, you know, it's just cool to have, you know, the entire community involved with it, because then it's more of like a Las Cruces community art piece.
Well, yeah, and it is really a symbol, or has become almost a symbol of Las Cruces, just because it was up on the interstate, and it was almost like the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
To me, the work is a little bit about our perceptions. From 100 yards, you can't really see exactly what materials have been used to create the work. And as you approach the work and you get closer to it, things become clearer in terms of material. And I think that's kind of like the same way that we might approach the problem of reduce, reuse, recycle. As the closer we really look at the problem, the more detail we can see, the more problem solving that we can do around that issue. So for me, this is really about problem solving.